Yeah, bitch. That'll do. Now that I got you alone. Oh. Purple rain, purple rain. See you dancing in the purple rain. Didn't mean to hurt you. How are you guys doing? Sorry, I needed a moment to gather myself. Hope you don't mind. A little TLC. A little suavecito. I'm going for a new style. Suavecito. Look, bringing back the greaser. Pony boy for the win. But, on a real note, I want to talk to y'all about a vision I had. Or an experience. Can they be one and the same? Of course they can. Who am I kidding? Here in Tejas, we have been getting hit with Super El Nino. And it's bringing crazy weather here. Like violent winds and abnormally heavy rain. It's pretty nuts. But the other morning I woke up to a purple sky. I kid you not. It blew my mind. Sorry, let me turn off my phone. I don't want to get interrupted here. Like legitimately a purple sky. And that's why I was singing Purple Rain. It reminded me of Prince. But also, the night before that, the storm was a brewing. It was like just before it hit where I live. I was like watching it out the front window, and there was a clickety clack smack of lightning and then thunder. Yeah, that's the right order. Like 3 or 4 strikes of lightning. Like I got whiplashed a little bit. Like whoa, 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 and then, 3 or 4 seconds later, boom, boom, boom. It was tremendous. Is the right word. It was absolutely tremendous, and then, and then like it was kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. Like there was a shit storm of brewing, and then, not but like 30 seconds later, I swear to God, I hear an ice cream truck. I don't even remember the last time I heard an ice cream truck. Like it was just so random, and and it caught my attention. And that's kind of how spirit speaks to me sometimes. I feel is that like whatever catches your attention, pay attention to that. And that definitely caught my attention. It was so funny, and it kind of gave me this feeling of turning a new leaf, or like a change in the wind. So hello, my name's Isaac. How you doing? If you liked my intro and you feel like you might need a message of rebirth, of love, we're gonna be talking about love, then stick around, because this is what we're getting into. Where was I? Visions. Yeah. Spirit likes to speak to me through experiences like that. And because it's also pertinent from my life right now, like there is the behind. If y'all knew the behind the scenes, I seriously doubt you would believe me. Not many people do. And my current reality, actually zero, for a matter of fact. I can count on less than one hand. But the main point, or the focus here, is on that ice cream truck, on the good times to come. There's good news on the way. So if you find yourself getting swamped or having feelings of overwhelm, like I just can't catch a break, is it going to get any better? Is this all that life has to offer? I'm going to give you a message of hope. That's what that ice cream truck said to me to say to you. Oh my goodness, that was so funny. I had a good chuckle. Kismet. That's a phrase that's been coming to mind. I know it's from Serendipity, the movie, but I've been hearing it quite a lot. Also, that song, Kiss Me. That's all I know about that song. Underneath the golden twilight, ring, ring. Sirens and bells ringing. Good Lord, that's a sign as well. Just this sense of like triumphal entry. That's what's coming up. I've been seeing pairs of animals, but specifically white birds. I saw a white dove. Like, there's a lot of firsts here. Saw a white dove for the first time the other day, and then I've been seeing pairs of, I think they're egrets, white egrets, flying. Like, this is what I mean by love, lovey-dovey. If you have been on a mission to find true love within yourself and without, it's coming. It's coming. It's here. It's not even, it's being delivered as we speak. Get excited, for real. This is what Kismet is bringing, is like fated events. And I don't know about you, but whenever I hear the word fate, automatically I think FML. Why? Because fate has, in my experience, brought me a bag of shit on my doorstep. Especially in terms of relationships. I cannot stand the modern dating world. It is a pile of dog shit, in my opinion. And if I triggered you, this is not your message, because I'm going to be triggering a whole bunch of... wanted to go off right there. I'm going to take a sip of water, take a break. Hold on, because we're focusing on the good. But for real, the rules of the game and the modern dating scene are obscene and just disrespectful. Like, I'm trying my best to not be offensive, but it's hard to avoid. If you enjoy playing the field, okay? Now, I'm not condemning you into calling you a hoe or a sleazebag or anything like that. I prefer the term trash panda, because usually, you're cute, but you're kind of filthy. And I've been there too. I'm not saying I'm always and forever. I have always been above it. Like, had my season. Trust me. But the thing I get irritated most about it is the lies and deception. So I wouldn't be so opposed to how dating is gone about nowadays if it was clear cut. Like, if you were honest about what you're bringing to the table, like, hey, I got a roster and you're pretty much my Monday night person, like, I don't know who in their right fucking mind would be like, okay, cool, but no, we're not always in our right mind, like, maybe that's just the season of life you're in. But most people don't do that because no one would take that offer. Like, seriously, if you brought that to the table, honestly, how many people would actually accept it? And I know there are people that would, because again, they're in that season of life. But what happens is that's not brought to the table, for many reasons, but mostly because it's a manipulation. Like, maybe I'm just projecting here, but my experience has been the rules of the game are like, don't uncover your true intentions until later in the game, when you've either expended all other options and you're left to settle with what you got, or your slam piece of choice has proven to meet the materialistic qualities you are seeking. I know I just triggered a whole bunch right there, but here we are. And we're in it now. But back to the focusing on the good. The message is we are being delivered from that. If I'm putting a stamp of approval on true love, I am not a hopeless romantic, like a motherfucking hopeful, die-hard romantic. Yippee-ki-yay. We got No Name. You ever hear that song? Song 32 by No Name? That's kind of the vibes right now. I don't know why. Go listen to that. But we're sticking to love, like actual love. And yes, that requires celibacy. Hate to break it to you. It requires, because, yeah, getting into the weeds now. Took a turn here. The only way out is through, though, so here we go. Oh, Lord. There comes a time in every man and woman's life when you have to decide what you truly want and make your intentions clear and align with that. And that's the change in the wind I feel that has come. It's a removal of all the debris that has gone before and clearing of a space of what's to come. And it feels lighthearted. It feels exciting. It feels fucking wonderful. Like, I don't know about you, but I love love songs. And I love seeing happy couples. Like, I don't know. I do understand. When people see others who are happy, like holding hands, singing Kumbaya, just be like, if you get irritated by that, you gotta quit eating that bitter batter, friend, and start turning inward and showing yourself that love. And that's what I mean by true love. Like, at some point, you have to give yourself the love you crave and you want, and stop looking for outside sources. It's weird. I don't know. I hate the term self-love, but there's a weird phenomenon. Whenever you start to fill your own cup, it magnetizes others who are on that same frequency. And I also hate the phrase "you attract what you are," because, like, that's why narcissists and codependents work well together. And that's a very tough realization. Trust me, as a recovering people pleaser, codependent, that was a tough one. But we're turning the page here. We're sensing a breath of fresh air. Petrichor, another word that's coming to mind. And that's the sense or the smell of, like, fresh, right after the rain stops. That scent that comes off the ground. That's petrichor, one of my favorite smells in the whole world. And now I'm hearing First Day Out by Chance the Rapper. I don't think he's the one who made it, but he's like a featured artist. It's the first day on my contract. I'm a whole free agent. I'ma take the day off and stay in. Hell no, we ain't staying in. That's what it really feels like, though. Is like, done with those old games. Writing new rules. Like, getting a fresh slate. That's what petrichor is having a fresh, clean slate. What are you going to write on that slate? I would encourage you to come up with a vision, a success story of what your life would look like in love. Suspend all disbelief, suspend your history, suspend anything that would hold you back from simmering in the sauce of getting everything exactly as you want it. And then some. God will exceed your expectations. I promise you. He will meet you halfway. But you have to start by putting an end to the nonsense and probably sitting in that space for a while. You got it. The prerequisite is patience. Yes, that fucking sucks, but you got to be willing to wait, and it is worth the wait. It's worth the wait. It's worth the wait. I promise. But yeah, we're entering our lucky era, friend. And it's time for the good stuff. I hope that message helped. I'm sure I pissed some people off, but I love you and I hope you felt that. I'll see you soon.